Hello, my name is Leonardo, and this is the third time I'm trying to record this. I just want to show something. I'll try to be faster this time. So I have here my enemy class, and I have 3 tabs for visual effects, which I can visualize here, which is really cool, right? I have sounds, which I can. So handful, so helpful. I mean, I don't know. Pretty cool. There are settings here, but doesn't matter right now. And this is what I want to show, the animations. First thing is I'm using Animancer. And the first thing you can see is you have 3 names here because each animation can be a sequence. So this animation is composed of 3 animations. So those 3 animations behave like a single animation in the game. And here I have the time. This first time here is the time of the first animation idle, and this time is the time of the whole animations. So, you can see here. Here are the settings for the animation, and here are the 2 extra animations. The time is the same. Maybe there's something wrong here. I don't think that is, but maybe just a coincidence. I don't know. But the thing is, I can play it from here as well, which is so helpful for me, so helpful, because I don't need to, search for the game object that has the animator and then go to the animation window and then visualize what's happening. I can just go here and just click, and I will see all 3 animations. If I want to see a single one, I can just click on that single one. If the animation loops like this one, it will loops, and it respects all the settings I have here. Like if I get the speed to be like this one, would be very fast at the beginning because of the speed. I place it here. Let's go back to keep current. Like this speed, I could make this very fast as well. It would be like, and same thing for the start and end. These are all features that the Animancer have. This is just draw different because I think this is nicer. Start time, start frame, end frame. So pretty cool. But the main thing that I want to show is this one. Da-da-da. Oh no, this should be hidden for drama's sake. The thing is, I can visualize it here as well. This is so awesome to me. It may be weird because I can just see here, but sometimes, especially now that I don't have an ultra-wide monitor anymore, which broke, I may be looking at another windows here, like Behavior Designer, that it's often open, or the project, or anything like that. So I can just go here, like I can just click, go to the animation, and I can just visualize the animation. And this is responsive, very nice. I can change the color of the background. This guy is very, very dark, so it needs to be fairly white. This is draggable as well, but it's fixed right now just for testing. I can zoom, I can change position. Very useful. I have a bunch of useful information here as well. Those are the frames, of course. I have the timing of this first animation ends, the time of the second one starts. Here's the name, and it changes the name as well. And here you can see this is the current clip, and this is the overall animation. So this one goes until here. Okay, the same because this first clip. Now the second clip starts, and this is 0, and this continues. So I know where I am at each animation, and I know where I am in the whole sequence. This is just the normalized time. And I can also play it here. So nice. I can play in loop as well if I want, just to keep seeing. Look at it. Like I can imagine it flying around and attacking me. Wow, very nice. Okay, and stop. Take off the loop, go back to the start, and this is sync with those windows as well. So everything is going to play. Look, so beautiful. And the main stuff here, the main stuff is the events, which event system that I created for my animation, which is I had an event. I have 4 options. Debug log just for testing, sound effects, visual, and method. The sound effects and visual are very handy because they just draw a Dropbox from these options and these options. So I only see the options I have for my enemy. And I can test it here, this one as well. See that ugly stuff? Very useful. The log is the same thing. It's a log, nothing much. But the method is the crazy stuff about this. This method is awesome. First thing is I have a Dropbox from all the transforms I have. So here's the main transform. I have all those children transforms, and I can select here anyone I want. Like if I click this, I can also click on this icon here to go there. See? Nice. And I can also change it to reference. So in this case, it's not a Dropbox, it's a reference. I can take other stuff, but let's go back to this one. And then I need to select between scripts and components. They're both scripts, but it's easier to see. So from components, I can select the transform itself. I can select the sprite renderer, all with a beautiful icon there. And then I have the functions, but let me go to a script. Let's use the health script, which is this one here. Health it has a custom icon, so it draws the custom icon as well. Very cute detail. And here I have all the functions. Let me close those. So first I have the main class, which is health, and then I have the parent class in case I want to access something on the mono behavior component and object, which is the topmost parent. In those cases, I only see public or protected fields. And from this one, I can see the private fields as well. And this includes setters. And when I select something, let's do test bool. Oh no, it should be like this. When I select test bool, I have this drop down here, which draws the function as it is drawing the writer that I use. This is so nice and so useless for most people, but I'm a very visual guy, so I like to have this here. And I draw all the fields here for my function. And this method is a serialized callback. And it not only accepts primitive types, but it accepts other types as well. Like here, I'm drawing vector2, I'm drawing a vector3 with the exact same signature with the field names. I accept enums of all types, including flags, which is very cool. Objects, specific objects like transform, rigid body, and all the objects from Unity. Custom types. This is huge for me, at least, because I need to manually draw everything here. So I accept custom structs and custom classes, but they can be deeply nested. If you have a custom class with another custom class inside of it, it won't work. It could work, but I decided it was too much. But back in this, I have all the field here, blocks, position. They just fix the naming because it's cutting sometimes. And it accepts a lot of stuff. All of that is serializable, which is pretty nice. And I don't accept collections. I may in the future. Type or object I don't accept. And there's a bunch of cool things like quaternion. Here I have animation curve, gradient, and everything serializable. So you can close Unity and go back, it will be there. And this function will be raised when this frame plays, which is so useful for me, so useful. See, even interfaces are drawn there. Pretty cool. And let me just see a setter. It's pretty simple, vulnerable set. I can just decide it. And the other thing is I can drag this. It feels very obvious, but it's not obvious because I'm doing everything by hand, so not obvious to me. But here's the thing, I can drag it and it shows very nicely that I'm dragging. I can drag just a few because this is the selection to what I want to drag. I want to drag only this one. So this is going to show there and I'm going to see what I'm adding. For instance, let me add another thing here. And if I want to just take this one there, you know, only the asset, visual effects, and now I know what I'm adding. I know how the end result will be, which is also very, very helpful. And just to finalize everything, not selected so I can drag, I'm going to just make a test. This would be just whatever, just to see if it's working. So now around here, let me take, I want to start a sound effect here, which is this one, the wind up sound effect. And when it's around here, I want to play this one. Okay, here I want to play the spit sound effect. Nice. And also I want to play this. This is the right one. See there? Okay. And at the end, just for testing purpose, let me get methods. Let's go to flipper and flip 2. Okay, flip 2. Not supported animation data, which is this data itself. So it makes sense it's not supported. But let me take a simple one, should flip. This won't execute because I'm just testing the editor, but it will just send a debug with this name here, just so we know it works. So I can go here and I play. Nice, so awesome. This is the blah, 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 here on the first one. This last one is the should flip, which is here. And let me just leave it this. And here I'm playing those two guys. This one you need to see the play mode. Let me just play on loop. And I can see here the effects. Would be awesome to have the visual effect here, but it doesn't. But I can just take a look and see if the timing's right. So I don't need to just stop. I don't need to know, okay, I need to wait for half a second and check again. I can just see here where I want this to be played. And I can visualize the sound effect here and the visual effects there. If I don't need to visualize the sound effects, I can just be working like this and just, oh, let me see if the sound is right. It is pretty good. And that's it. That's what I wanted to show. And it's pretty easy to work with this. I can just add new animations here. I can just go here and let me take this, like a new animation, and I can just preview it. It's a different animation. Let me just go to the scene. Like if I played here, it would be like different. But this is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It's pretty helpful to work with this. Here I can add the extra clips if I want. No clips aren't allowed, so I need to add anything else here. Now I can see both animations. And I'm thinking about creating an assets for this, but not sure if anyone would be interested. And so far I'm only using for 2D sprites. No idea if this would work with 3D animations, but thanks for watching. This is what I wanted to show, and that's it. Bye bye. Have an awesome day.